What's up, guys? It's McNulty here. So we are very busy on this Monday, the 27th of March. And we've got loads of events that are going on. You've got your Rings in the Desert. You've got the Springvale Festival, which has just started. The Mythic Titan to go ahead and hit. And if that wasn't enough, we've also got the Fire Super Elemental Quest. So the Contest of Elements. And alongside the Contest of Elements, as always, we've got two new elemental or super elemental heroes in the portal. I am absolutely crapping myself for this elemental quest because fire is my worst element. So yeah, it would be definitely useful for me to try and grab a couple of the heroes in this portal. But for today, we're going to go ahead and have a look at these two new guys. So we've got Ignazio and Doxan. So let's start with Ignazio, as he is the face of the Super Elemental Summon. So right away, he is a fire hero, obviously, but I'm just checking that defense up. As you know, that's probably one of my favorites for the second limit breaks. He is of the monk class, so he has a chance to withstand status ailments. And these super elemental heroes do get this super elemental family bonus, so it's worth just mentioning that it goes as so. So for each ally who's got the same element, so fire element, a shield with this hero's elements replaced with a power gem. The power gem deals 20 damage to a random enemy until it's matched. Now, these gems can be really annoying. I don't know how many of these heroes you've gone up against, but I find that they can be super annoying in the battle. So yeah, that is a pretty good effect. And 5 power gems can be spawned at the same time. The passive that they get is the troop damage modifier. So basically what it means is that this character's troops deal 100% more additional damage against the weaker element. And this character receives 10% less additional damage from troops of the stronger element. So they just make the heroes stronger and they make the troops better. And I mean, there's no downside to either the passive or the family bonus, but not a humongous advantage that it gives you either. Now, in terms of his stats, we're going to just switch off the max power preview. And we've got 784 attack, not the highest we've seen in a while. 817 defense and 1540 on the health. So he's pretty defensively built, this guy. His special is running at fast speed and it's called Purifying Flame. So at fast speed, he's going to be, oh, he's a healer. So he recovers 25% health for all allies. Pretty good heal for fast speed. And recovers additional 3% health per each fire shield on the board, up to 55 health in total, 55% health. That's a pretty decent heal for fast speed. And then all allies are going to get plus 50% attack for 4 turns. And he cleanses status ailments from all allies. Okay, so this is really cool, actually. I mean, who does he remind you of? He is the red Rigard, just like better in everything that he does. So he's running at fast speed, he's recovering 25% health, but there's a 3% per each fire shield. So I mean, you only really need, what's it say, 5 fire shields on the board for that to be equivalent to Rigard's 40% health, which is pretty cool. And it can go up to 55 in total. And then he's boosting the attack by 50% for 4 turns. And he's cleansing at fast speed. All of this is happening. So even though he looks super understated, and I'm not a huge fan of the art on these two new heroes, I just want to say that straight away. He is going to be an amazing hero. And I can think of a lot of places where I could use him. I mean, Rigard gets used pretty much in at least 2 of my attack teams on a regular basis, and I always find myself having to use the regular version because he doesn't give that big upfront heal. So with this guy Ignazio, he's going to be able to do everything that we want Rigard to do. He's a 5-star and he's running at fast speed on top of that. So I think that this guy is amazing. So congrats if you did manage to grab this guy. I definitely would want Ignazio. I'm going to go ahead and I'll give him an A+ right away. I think maybe some will underestimate him, but he's insane. And plus the defense up talent is an amazing one. It's going to work really well with him because it's available right away from the word go. From the minute those tiles come up the board, he's got an additional 20% defense on top of what is already an incredible defensive stat and HP stat. So really good hero that we've got to start off with. Now moving on to Doxan. So again, like I said about the art, I think they've been slightly lazy with the art on these guys because I don't really like it. I just think that, I mean, if you look at how that sort of elemental thing's coming over the shoulder there, it looks weak, man, like compared to some of the other heroes that we've had. Please let me know in the comments if you feel any different. But yeah, not a huge fan of the art. He is of the fighter class, which is great because he can revive. And we've got the same family bonus, which we won't go over again. And he does benefit from the attack up ether power if you do manage to second limit break this guy. It is a pretty good attack stat because it applies to the special as well as tile damage. And if we have a look at his stats, he's a bit more attackingly built. So let's go ahead and switch the max power preview off. We can see he's got 824 attack, 784 defense, a little bit more squishy on the defense, and 1520 on the health, but all around really good stats. Now, his special is called Dual Laser Blades. Sounds pretty cool, like lightsaber guy. He's running at fast speed, which is cool. And now he deals a whopping 500% damage to the target and minor damage to all nature enemies. That's interesting. So again, with this one, you do not want to target a nature enemy. If there's no other nature enemies on the board, target somebody who's of a different element because the nature enemies will then get the minor damage. As we know, minor damage is half of what he deals up front, so it's a pretty big hit. 500% damage is a lot, especially with that high attack stat. And then the minor damage, 250 to all nature enemies. I mean, but you could easily be hitting 2 every single time. In some cases, you'll be hitting more if they've got more than one nature ally on their team. Now, the target and all nature enemies also receive 920 burn damage over 4 turns. Man, this guy is not messing around. So 920 burn damage over 4 turns, that's like nearly 250 a turn. I'm assuming with the, yeah, that goes all the way up to 1,248 burn damage over 4 turns. So this guy, he's also pretty amazing. I just wish that they'd made a bit more effort with the art because these heroes are great, man. I'd say both of them absolute A+ heroes. This guy's just a super huge damage dealer. He's just going to hit like a truck and leave the team to burn in peace. And Ignazio is just that super duper Rigard that we've always wanted reincarnated. So 2 really good super elemental heroes in this portal, alongside all the red heroes that I want and can't get. Unfortunately, no costumes included. So if you get like Geoff Johns and Keitha, you're not going to be getting costumes for those heroes. There's one I'd love to have. But yeah, if you are short on fire heroes, this is the portal that you want to be having a look at summoning in. So yeah, I wish you guys all of the best of luck in your summons. Please drop us a like, subscribe if you find these videos helpful, and comment and let me know how you guys are doing in the elemental quest. I know it's going to be a super tough one for me. I'm not sure if I'll finish, but I'll certainly give it my best shot. So thanks all for watching. I'll see you all again next time.